Hello, and welcome to the first of a series of updates that I said I would be doing. And yes, I know it is 2 weeks late, and yes, I do apologise. However, after this, they will be coming weekly. So this is basically where every week I'm going to basically walk around the village, which is now vastly becoming a town. And basically, I'm just going to go around everything and show you all the new stuff. And to start off with, I'm actually going to correct a few things I got wrong in the last episode. So last episode, I said that this was an original Minecraft village that then was added to by my stepdad. And apparently it wasn't. It was actually I'm just staring at that sinkhole. Someone's made a mess in the lake. Basically, it was actually just nothing, and my stepdad actually brought the villagers here, and I just think that's way more impressive. And the other thing I got wrong is I said that this was my stepbrother's first ever build, and it wasn't. It was actually this nice, cute little fishing, house. So this was actually built by my stepdad. So I did thought, like, the interior is really strange for a starter house, so I did think that would be slightly weird. However, so obviously this is all new. I don't know if I showed this off in the last world tour, but this has all been done by my stepdad in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, so really nice. You can obviously see all terraform really nicely. Got a nice little lake. A really nice light source there, really natural looking. And then I'm going to go over to what my stepbrother's done. I believe you can actually see something that I've done in the distance over there. My stepbrother has built, so you can see it from the distance. Obviously, I think he's only done a few things, but as you can see from here, he's upgraded his entrance to his hobbit hole almost. And as you can see, it's just a massive upgrade. And someone keeps leaving his doors open. I keep coming over and closing them, but then someone comes around and then just opens them. It's so what's the word I'm looking for? Manners, ill-mannered or whatever. But yeah, so that looks much better, as you can see. Obviously, the inside has still got loads to do, but hopefully he will get back on that. And then also in the last week, or 2 weeks, sorry, we've had my other stepbrother come onto the server. However, he hasn't done much, and what he has done has just left me even more perplexed, basically. So over here it was almost like a crop circle. You know how you have aliens, and they just leave crop circles everywhere. I just came here one day, and I was like, well, this doesn't look natural, but then it also does look natural. Like, they've done a really good job. I believe it's my stepbrother. Basically, he came on, he was on for about an hour, he asked for some end rods, and I know no one else has been to an end city yet, so he could only have got them from me, and he's the only person that had them, and obviously they're now placed here. So you would argue, put two and two together, he must have built this, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know what possessed him to do this, but I am very much looking forward to showing you guys in a future update the progress made on this, because I am really interested. And with the power of editing, I am suddenly in the middle of our almost like sewer cistern area. Obviously, I showed you last episode, this is the sewer I'm making. This goes to the church that I made. But I didn't actually give you a proper look at this area originally. So this is our automatic cow farm, where you just press a button, lava just kills all of the poor cows. It's not working at the moment, and I have no idea why. But that should kill off all the cows that plop down there. And then they come out through here, and then it's all cooked. I've actually been stealing carrots to make some golden carrots, because I think that's probably a nicer food source. This is our automatic, they must have been recently checked, but this is our automatic, what's it called? What is that? Oh, I know that's bamboo, sugar cane. However, because of the way that spawning works in Bedrock, you have to be really close for them to work. So obviously you can see the observers up here measuring when they hit the thing, and then they just fall down. But you have to be so close for them to work, and it's just that we're never close enough. Same with this, cactus farm, 2 cactus, just, not a lot. And then if we come through here, so 2 weeks ago, I just sort of popped in here. I didn't really check everything. And apparently, this stuff I'm about to show you, so this is obviously the sheep farm that I showed you last time. It's automatic in every colour. But apparently this was here last week, and I just didn't know it was here until it pointed out. But this is actually what my stepdad's been working on in the last couple of weeks. And as you can see, this entire area has just been mined out. And so we've got a neverwort farm. Down here, we've got a massive wheat farm with some pumpkin. Well, I think these are watermelons, actually. And then you come down here, you've got like a little forest, which is awesome. You got to imagine, this is all empty. This has all got to have been mined out. And then we've got a pumpkin farm, celebrating Halloween a bit earlier. And then under here, we've got a massive sugarcane farm, which actually has got a really nice colour in the dark. But you can see, look how much space he must have mined out. I've been wondering a little bit, like, why has nothing new been built on the surface? Oh, God, I'm falling down. Why has nothing new been built on the surface? Well, obviously, he's just been in underground all this time. And you think that's a lot, but down here, him and my stepbrother have actually done even more. So you can see here, the way that flowers work in Minecraft Bedrock is you can just literally plot one down, then you right click it with what's it called, the bone meal, and it will just multiply that flower. It doesn't quite work like that in the Java version, but it just means that you can get so many of the same type of flower, and it's just really convenient. But down here, it just goes on. Like you can see here, we've got like a potato farm and a carrot farm. Obviously, I don't know if this is artificial light. I don't know how that's actually going to affect the taste of the plants, but you know, we're going into that. Maybe the end of the world is happening, and you know, this is his way of dealing with it. And then you come down here, and this is actually really cool. So I said in the last video that I hate the Nether, and I'm just not gonna use the Nether. And so I think this is the way of me getting to experience the Nether, but not actually having to go in it. So if I just go like this and angle it very slightly, you'll see that I'm basically in the Nether in my own world, but I don't have to worry about, you know, all the horrible piglins and all those things that kill you. But obviously this is what he's been working on, and just look at the massive amount of area that must have been carved out. I'd love to see all of the, I mean, this is probably all the rock and stuff. Empty chest, brilliant. Yeah, as you can see, all of the rock and stuff and all the Nether stuff. God knows how you mind all that. Anyway, I'm now going to look at some of my stepsister's builds. So I will be back in a second. Not even in a minute. In a second. What can you do with modern technology, eh? So I'll be back in literally a second. I tell a lie. I said I was going to go see my stepsister's build, but I brushed over this last episode, and I got a bit of a telling off. This is actually one of my favourite builds on the server, and it's so cozy in here. But I didn't actually show you. Obviously, this is just basically for show. You know, so it's not practical. However, up here is the actual working bee farm. So I only showed the first one down there that's actually broken. So if you come up here, this is the working bee farm. And I don't actually know how it works because there's never any honey in here. But when you go looking in his chest over there, you can actually see our flag over there as well. It's almost like Scotland, but with a yellow crisscross instead of a white. He has loads of honey, so it must work. Anyway, I am now definitely going to show you the progress my stepsister's made. And as you can see, I can't actually remember how much was here because it's been 2 weeks now. But I don't remember like the spiral. It's almost like Elven, like you know how Elven have like spiral. Obviously, there's no grass or anything, but you can see like there's some spiral staircases now. I love the randomness of it. It looks really good. I haven't actually been here, so this looks really good as well. You know, into the, you know, at least you can actually get. The problem I have, I'm rambling, is that when I build stuff, but I don't actually make it practical, and I've been told off a few times. You can see these walls. It's very difficult to get up there because I don't provide the stairs. I just don't do the interior, and so I really like the fact that you can literally like, you know, go up and down these, and it's just all practical. But if I come down here, so you can actually see even more. Like, look at this. It's basically like a little town. But I really like concrete and the sharp colours you can do. But one of the things that my stepsister does really well is interiors. So you can see, look at this. This, I don't know what this is. It looks like, I guess, a shop. Some nice little interiors here. So you've got like a bed, some nice windows. I'm going to get in trouble for not closing the door. So you've got like nice little open garden space. And obviously this, so this is this is a nice one. This is obviously a wardrobe. I always thought those dark oak trapdoors look like, you know, Cadbury's chocolate bars. Got some nice black shulker boxes. Obviously, if I just jump down here, so just check this out. Oh my god, it's just rooms with pegs on them. But yeah, and also, that's been done as well, I believe. And speaking of my stepsister, I mentioned in the last video that I was a massive fan of a particular cave that they've done. I'm just going to fly over to it now. But I did say, one of the few things I wish was that, you know, you come up to a cave with some paintings in it, and you think, there's something missing here, and I'll tell you what, it's not missing anymore. So if you come up here, I came in here the other day after posting the video, and I was like, I'm just going to have a quick check again. And I went like this, and I was like, oh, that's a shame. And then I went like this, and I'm going to take this off, and you can actually see here, there's like a little hidden bit. Nothing here yet, but I didn't see that. You know, that's what I found originally. The door wasn't there, so you could just come through, and I'm going to have to like spam click paintings now. There we go, thank God. However, I left it at that originally. I just went out again. And it was only when I was thinking, I didn't check the third door. So I checked the third door, and look at this. It's like a speakeasies almost. I can't believe I missed this the first time I was checking it out. And I no doubt I would have moaned about it as well, having not done it. But, you know, incredible. Really, really cool. I love secret passages in Minecraft. Anyway, I will now show you some of the stuff that I've been working on this week. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to once again have to tell a lie because I'm not actually... Look, this is my stepsister's house. And I was just flying over here trying to get some items from my other base. And I saw there was a sign here. And I just wanted to... Which ones are false and which ones are real? Interesting. Okay. That's ominous. Obviously, I haven't actually been here since like she's done a lot of interior. Like a lot of these rooms are empty. She's done this to do the floor, but a lot of these rooms are like what they're called, like decorated. So I'm not closing all these doors. I really like the design. That's I mean that's a steel axe. That's really nice. The like the cobblestone with the dark oak wood. That looks really good. Oh, look at the little kitty. That looks a little bit like my cat in real life, except not for the devil eyes. Jesus, look at that. 2 balls of fire. So what did the sign say again? I couldn't. What did it say? Something about which ones are false and which ones are real. And the only thing I can notice actually coming in straight away is that you know, you've got some paintings here. So if I look at that. This is a sign. I wonder if this is the same. As I say, I just love. I'm a sucker for secret passages, and because obviously Minecraft is basically a sandbox game, you can basically it's like a if you're having a party and your guests are annoying you in this room, you just go, "See you later, guys!" Like that Simpsons guy just goes into the bush, and then you just can go into a different room with all your mates. That's so cool. Honestly, I need to stop getting distracted. I haven't showed anything that I've built yet, but that's honestly awesome. So we're going to finish off today with the things that I've contributed to the server. If you wouldn't believe it, I've actually built stuff this week. So in the last 2 weeks, sorry. Obviously, I showed you this last week, but I've also added a nice little tent. And I just feel like I wanted a tent. It's quite nice. It's quite simple. I'm not a fan of that torch. I need to improve, like hide it somewhat. But it's just a nice little tent. I couldn't be bothered to try and find a cat to do that cool little, what do you call it? What's it called? Fence holdy thing. I don't know. Words, English, fail, whatever. But what I've actually been spending the first week of the 2 weeks that I've in between the video recordings is I've actually been gardening in real life and in Minecraft. But as you can see here, you've got a brand new fountain, which is obviously a massive feature of my garden. But if you remember, this was all, you know, there was nothing here. And so I basically spent, it took me like 4 hours just doing this garden. So you can see I've hidden all the light sources. Obviously this is all natural. I'm gonna add some like swinging benches here. Make it a little bit more like, not a park that's like for the public, but you know, just a little bit more like a garden. Obviously that was what the fountain was there for. But as you can come up here, I've expanded the garden by like a significant amount. So if you can see, that was where the original border was. I've actually expanded it that way as well. And I've just extended it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the trees around the edge like I have done there. And then I'm going to split it in half. So I'm going to make a natural lake on this side. And then I'm going to make a swimming pool. Because obviously this is a mansion, or it's supposed to be. And, you know, rich people have swimming pools. But as you can see here, I haven't actually done the terrain yet. So obviously this is just all underneath. And obviously you can see how much I've extended it in the last couple of weeks. But the plan is I'm going to basically make this look like a natural hill. And then I'm going to build a row of houses coming up facing the wall. And then I'm going to build a road. And then I'm going to build like some caravan/traders here. And so basically this is going to be like the hustle entrance. But obviously I'm going to make it look slightly poorer in contrast to the massive house, obviously, that's like overshadowing it. I think that'd be quite cool. And then I'm going to end today's update video on what is probably tying with the hot air balloon for one of my favourite builds that I've ever built on the server. And I'm not going to edit away. I'm just going to fly up to it. And it's designed, but it's inspired by a few different things. But, you know, it's just, I'm really, really loving it. And it's here. It's right here. You can see it here. This bridge, honestly, look at this. This took me hours. I can't, you know, I was so jealous. Oh, God, all these bushes. I was so jealous of all these bridges that my stepdad's been building. I just thought, you know what? We need a bridge to call my own. And look at it. Oh, it's practical. It works. It's not lighted. You can't have everything. Oh, and I also built this. You know, it's okay. Well, you know, it's not the bridge. You know, look at the bridge. Look at this. Whoa, look at this. I mean, natural waters looking great. But yeah, for real, this took ages. I mean, it's really hard to make like a good looking drawbridge, and it's nowhere near done. As you can see, I don't know if I showed this over. But this was all like, this river basically just continued in a straight line and then just came out. And so I've expanded obviously outwards and then I've digged down. And so the idea is that I'm going to blow up all of this with TNT. And then I'm going to fill it with water and I'm going to natrify the walls. And then I'm going to build 2 gates coming out here and here. And so blending it a little bit together. But I'm not really 100% sure what I'm going to do with the rest of it. It is sort of furnished, but I'm not really going to take you up there. But it is, you know, it looks more like this is more what you'd find in a city, a proper gatehouse. Whereas, I mean, it doesn't quite fit with the barn, but you know what I mean? We're trying to turn this into a proper city, I think, eventually. So I think this really works. You know, it's got a bit of diorite, some nice colours and stuff. I am really proud of it. Obviously, the bridge is fine too. I was obviously kidding earlier. But, you know, this is what I've been spending most of my week on. And I believe that is it. Obviously, if I miss anything, I'm sure my step family will tell me off, and I'll have to put it in next week's video. But that's content at the end of the day. And I've actually just seen something completely new over here. What's this? Honestly, this is not... I was literally just about to end the video, and then I saw cyan blue, I think that is. Oh my god, look at this. These are some... Oh my... Like, I'm actually speechless. Like, most of the things that I see on the server, obviously everything I'm showing you now, I've seen before, but I haven't been on in a couple of days because I've been prepping to do this recording, and obviously this area needed filling up, and just filling up, oh my god, look how good that looks. Like, that is just a tiny little box house, but he's made it look so good. And then you've got, look at the, oh my, I'm so, honestly, my stepdad, I presume this is my stepdad. He just gets better. And look at this, it's like a nice little, honest, he's filling stuff. Oh my god, you can tell I'm actually speechless. I mean, the interior could do with some work, some nice skylighting and stuff. But, oh my god, this is the, oh my, I can't, oh my, that is so good. Oh, I'm drowning. That's how good this is. I thought that was good. I mean, it is still really good, but oh my, it's so good. This is what I mentioned in the last video, that my favourite part of my week is just me coming on and seeing all the new stuff. And for once, you're actually seeing me see something natural for the first time. And oh my god, I mean, obviously the interior is not done, but to just have a nice little, like, 4-cottage setup just pop out of nowhere. I mean, honestly, that is crazy. Oh, that is so cool. Honestly, I had no idea that was there, but what a way to end the video on. So I'm actually going to end the video here, guys. You know, come back next week to see even more surprise. No doubt I'll come on next week, ready to record, have all my plan out, have everything that I'm going to say, and then something new will just pop up. But yeah, so this is that. There. God, I'm speechless. I can't get over how good that looks. All 4 of those little cottages. Anyway, so that was this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.